name's Heather McLeod with South Park Interiors, and I'm here with Student Housing Insight today at the Campus Connex Conference, and I'm here with Kim with Conservice. And so, how's it going? Are you happy to be here?
It's great. I'm so happy to be here. We love being at NAA. We love seeing all of our friends here, and we're excited for a great show.
I know. I love seeing everybody
It's so
and what
fun.
they're doing and kind of what they're up to.
Yep.
So that being said, tell me a little bit about your services and what you provide and what's going on with y'all right now.
Great.
Okay.
Well, Conservice Student Housing focuses on your everything utilities. So your recovery of utility expense, we're going to bill back your students. We can bill them by the bed. We make sure that our legal team makes sure that your leases are compliant. We're going to review your leases, and we're going to make sure that you bill correctly and accurately and recover that utility expense.
Okay.
It's the second or third largest expense for operators and owners.
Sure.
The other thing that we do is the utility management side. That's where we receive the water, sewer, gas, trash, electric bills. They come to us. You're paperless now. In getting those bills, we're going to pay them and guarantee no late fees.
Okay.
But we're also going to watch those bills for rates. We have a rates team that's going to make sure you're on an optimal rate.
Okay.
We also are doing exceptions reporting, so any spike that we see, you know real time. That is very powerful. You can't find a leak 3 months down the road. You can't get that money back.
So that's so interesting. You're finding where the problem occurs in real time, so you can fix it. It's obviously saving money in doing that.
Exactly.
Okay. So
and
that's
part
great.
of that is reaching out to the on-site team, but also coordinating with the provider. I don't know if you've ever worked with utility providers, but it's really challenging.
Definitely.
And they've gotten to know us. I think a lot of that, we're all over the United States.
I was about to say that. Are you stronger in some areas of the United States than others, or do you feel like you're all over the U.S.?
You know, we are so fortunate. We send out 3.3 million bills every month to residents throughout the United States. I tell people we're the biggest small company or the smallest big company because our focus is, and always has been from our CEO down, has been great technology and great customer service.
Right.
And so our operations team of 1,700 people are in Logan, Utah. It's a proud group.
I was going to ask you where you're located. Okay, so great. That's great.
And then the sales team and account managers and meters team are all throughout the United States. So we are covered in every major student market, most definitely. And then, of course, other markets on our multifamily side, and we're also working with military and single-family housing.
That's excellent.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How easy is it to integrate the systems, the software and the systems when you get a new client? How easy is it to set up? Is it pretty seamless?
We have I think that's one of our strongest groups is new account setup.
Okay.
We work with almost any other property management software. We can do everything that any property management software can do. As a matter of fact, we have more clients on our platform than most of the other companies that also have the property management and billing. So that's a really smooth part for us. And the other thing that just has great impact, huge impact for our clients, is the utility management side. That part where I said where we receive the bills. In getting those bills, we have impacted NOI hugely. We found over $20 million last year alone in provider errors that we were able to refund.
It's a really good, that's amazing.
It's really working.
Right. No,
and we're very proud of it.
That's excellent.
Right.
So how many years have you all been in business? How long have you been doing?
We started the student housing side in 2009, and Conservice was founded in 2000.
Oh, nice.
So student housing just continues to grow. The situation with the roommates, a lot of our clients just have the resident, instead of putting electric in their name, they keep electric in the ownership's name, and then we bill it back by the leaseholder, so you don't have the conflict with the residents.
Okay.
And the residents, I was
going to ask you how you did it. That's interesting.
Yeah. The residents we find also really like that there's a utility management component going on, that somebody's watching high usage. And part of it is we have a call center, and part of it is educating the students. When they call in and say, my electric bill was super high, we can say, well, did you know that if you unplugged your laptops, you could save about $7 a month on electricity?
See, that's so interesting. They're so young at this point.
Right.
They really do need to learn that. And those are
sponges.
some things that I wouldn't have known either, actually.
Right.
So that's nice that your group can talk the students through that and kind of help bring them to the next level
subtle,
to adulthood.
But it's important. Exactly.
Bring them to the next level. Okay, so what's next for y'all? So you transitioned into student housing, which I think is really interesting.
Yep.
Before I get to what's next, what made you go into student housing? Just felt the need was there, or?
So I've been involved. So I was mostly in the multifamily market in Texas for years,
Right.
and there was an opening with student housing at my company. There are a lot of student housing owners and operators that I think do it themselves. We've seen a big shift, I think, since we've focused a little bit more on attending these type of shows.
Yeah, sure.
And getting out and letting people know what we do. But the growth comes, I think, from clients a lot of times trying us out for the first time, finding out that there was a huge issue, realizing the time that we save for their on-site teams.
And the money.
And so what's next is very exciting. We have two things coming up that we're very excited about. One is more customized sustainability and analytic reporting.
So explain to me the sustainability, like tell me how that works. Like what is that?
So let's say you're on site and you own a property and you want to put in all new LED lights and you want to know what your return on that investment is.
Right.
We have a report that you tell us when you started, when it goes live, and we will prepare a customized report so you can see the actual improvement real time.
That's great.
Yeah, you know what you're getting. It's your return on investment. But it also brings in layers of weatherization. If your bill spiked, was it because the weather? Was it because you had a polar vortex? I mean, things like that helps operators understand the usage spikes.
That's so important. I think that's going to be such an asset for everybody, all the operations, everything. So that's great. When is that supposed to start happening?
It's in the works now. We've got a beta going.
Okay.
And we have some clients on it, and it's all manual. It's just now we're going to get it integrated and as part of our dashboard. So yeah,
that's so exciting.
So yeah, it's very soon. And then the other exciting thing is an interactive statement for the students. So they'll receive an email with their statement, and they can click it, an email or a text, and their statement they can look at it. It's more interactive. Like, what was their usage this month? What was it last month?
That'll be so helpful. So they can kind of see, compare, and then the tips that happen that you give them, they can then put in.
It's these subtle things that really make a big impact. And we work closely together with our clients. So, for example, if we send an exceptions report to the on-site team and say, your water spiked this percentage, please send maintenance out. Sometimes they find the pool leak quicker than they could, but a lot of times they walk into a unit, and who doesn't understand this? It's 100 degrees outside, the thermostat's on 60, and the door's open.
Right. Well, you would think they would know it, but
so
they're learning.
It's
all
okay.
Good.
It's okay. We've all been there, right?
No, but that's so exciting. I think everybody's going to find that so helpful.
We get really excited about it, and we love to see. I mean, there's an environmental component to this.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's be careful with our resources and manage them.
And the students are really on top of that. They're so on top of it. They're very well educated on that topic overall. Right. And I think that'll really hit home. So I think it's great. It's such a great service.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
No, thank you. This was wonderful. I really appreciate it. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Kim.